That's unfortunate. I hope I didn't just lose that intro stuff. Sorry, my bad. Unfortunate. So it goes.
Hello again, Internet. I'm black, white, cat, turkey, vulture.
There's green chicken. I'm purple condor. It would still have like a separate recording, right?
Let me check right now, actually.
Oh God.
A little background for you, interwebbers. We were watching something topical. Good B-roll. It was very solid. Commenting on the meta narrative and
Solid B-roll.
Our inhibition to talk while we're watching something interesting, like good moviegoers. And poor Purple Condor was watching a segment he has not watched of Daredevil Born Again. And things got out of hand real quick on the pause button.
And somebody, not going to name names, not going to name any names, hit stop. Yeah, I think it did overwrite it, actually. That is actually pretty unfortunate.
Well, then this segment will serve its purpose. Hi, Internet!
Welcome to episode 4.0-006, where my co-host Derek Harris was talking about how good his program was and how everything was going super great.
Hey, whoa. This is not the program's fault. This is a chuckle fuck.
At some level, it still is the program's fault.
I disagree with that.
It's a design feature that will come into play in other scenarios. So maybe a confirm box of like, should this recording be stopped or something, could be enlisted.
That's a very, very, very good point. Adding notes.
Yeah, see, there we go. We're doing it.
You're watching rapid prototyping of code real time.
Yeah, so we talked about things and stuff.
Oh, furries. We need to go back to the furries. That is the only
And the Barbie convention?
Barbie convention.
First, I need to introduce our guest, Alec Saville.
Hello, everybody.
Because we did that before, but technically we didn't.
Hey,
so
guys, I'm sorry.
Yes.
Wait. Hello and welcome to the commentators. I'm your host, Alec Townsend. With me is my co-host, Derek Harris, and we have Dr. Alec Saville.
Hello.
Is it Saville?
I get all kinds. As long as it's not ceviche, I'm very happy.
All right, Alec Ceviche. Alec DeVille. Alex Saville.
Ooh, I kind of like this.
He murders puppies to make his coats.
To make my goats?
Coats with a
my
C.
coats. Yes, I am a notoriously cold man. The Derek can attest.
He's true.
Okay.
Hey guys. I panicked and I hit stop and then I hit restart and I am sorry.
Oh, you're good.
No.
Wait, you did it again?
No, not for this one. Not for this one. For the first time. First time. I am genuinely sorry about that.
It's fine.
It's fine.
You within the span of 5 minutes, you both spoiled some of Daredevil and ruined our podcast, which is impressive, really.
Doing my part.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
In version 2.0, there will be a confirm box.
Okay. This is the kind of jank that the people want, right?
Honest experience. It's yes, and back to the improv thing that we never talked about in the prior segment.
Well, we technically did.
Well, it's like Strava if it didn't happen, which I could go into that.
If a tree falls in the woods, does a bear eat the honey from it?
It depends on how much he spent on his fursuit.
A lot. Like, he paid thousands of dollars for this custom-made fursuit, tailor-made to his or her body.
Okay, thousands of dollars is not a lot for a fursuit.
Oh, well, tens of thousands they won't because they don't want to get it sticky.
True. Yeah,
I don't know.
No. So, okay, one of our coworkers, he's very good friends with someone who professionally makes fursuits for a living. The very expensive ones are like tens of thousands of dollars, and they do not always do the full deed in the fursuit for that exact reason.
Well, then what's the point? What are you doing here?
I'm guessing.
I mean, it's to live in someone else's skin, essentially. You know, your fursona is some.
Come on.
Got him. Clack.
Okay.
What a shit show. But this is our shit show.
We love it.
So Daredevil, right?
That's a segue.
Here, let me play the season 8 or the episode 8.
No. Stop. No, bad. I mean, it's not that huge, but like, come on. So Daredevil Born Again, it's season 2 is out. Derek spoiled it earlier. Enjoy.
No, that they don't know anything about that. That's gone.
Yeah. Enjoy for me, because I know that things happen and that thing happens, but it's like, I don't, that's probably how the episode ends. That's probably how the season ends, really.
It was episode 8.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh no.
That's the final episode.
Is it actually?
Yes.
No,
Yeah.
that's nope. I don't think that's true.
Oh, can you confirm?
No, there are 8 episodes.
Does the first season have 9?
Maybe. I don't know.
Because I'm on YouTube browsing through video and I see an episode 9, but it doesn't say the season.
Could be the shrinkflation. It's not just hitting chip bags. It's also hitting our streaming services.
Hey man, I'm gonna be honest. I feel like kind of an asshole. I'm sorry for spoiling something you enjoyed.
I'm deeply hurt. I can't even watch this anymore.
But Luke does kill Vader.
Dude.
Oh, and Jar Jar Binks is the real Sith Lord.
Okay, everybody knows that.
Yeah. I mean, that's pretty. Yeah.
Angels aren't real. Sorry, Anakin.
They do if I've seen angels in the outfield, so I think angels are real.
It's no longer Anaheim. What are they? Los Angeles?
Wait, are they not the Angels anymore?
The Ducks.
No, my brother played for the Ducks. They're a travel team.
The I wasn't paying attention. I was looking up Daredevil.
This guy on his own podcast getting distracted. I'm sorry. Well, I
there are in fact 8 episodes in season 2.
Oh, well, hey, got a quick preview of the
I think that actually might be how episode 7 ended. That might have been like the...
You can hear the 7 stages of grief, however many there are going on before you right now.
It hurts. No, it hurts. So Daredevil Born Again, it's a continuation of the 2015 Netflix adaptation of Daredevil, which I still thought was good. Season 1 was great. 2 and 3 were kind of, but Born Again was good. And season 2, Born Again, good thus far. Would recommend it. It's even better when you don't get spoiled at some point in this season.
But who would do that?
But who would do that? Although, I don't know how that situation came to rise. So it wasn't the biggest thing, I guess. I don't know. I'm going to go cry now. Bye.
Okay, so we've lost Alec. Let's talk mad shit about him. I'm going to be honest. I spoiled that shit on purpose.
Oh, this is all part of your master. I knew you were a master planner.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, did you?
I spoiled it so that he doesn't have any surprise left in his life.
Oh.
Take all the joy out of it.
Master manipulator over here.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I didn't know sound works through webcams.
So it's funny you mentioned that. This actually records the webcam and audio completely separately. They're apparently 2 very different files, which is really interesting. Hey, Alec, I am actually genuinely sorry about that, though.
It's fine. I will take the 69% that you make from this program to make up for it.
Okay. Currently, since I've spent way more money than I've actually gotten, you actually do owe me a couple bucks.
Okay, I mean, sure.
No. The only real expense has been Claude.
Okay.
And a few trees that light on fire to power that coding system.
I don't want to. So when I was like early stages in this, it was like 4 hours of a microwave. I don't want to know how much electricity I've spent.
Does Claude work for sexual favors?
I don't know if you caught that on the audio, but I audibly gulped.
Does Claude? Do you work for sexual favors?
Here goes a blueberry bush up in flames now.
My co-host wants to know.
And the answer
We'll
is...
see what they say. Oh, I should have turned down the fucking intensity on that. You're going to get a very good response.
Okay, cool.
Any other things to say on Daredevil?
The cast is great. I don't know. I think every actor does a fantastic job with their role.
Do you feel it's a callback to the old 2015 days? Because I'm with you. That season 1 was legendary. I still have such a nostalgia for the do intro on the Netflix series.
Yeah, I mean it's the same, man. Like it's the same kind of vibe, style. The like fighting sequences are great. I really like the fighting because like they actually seem like they're fighting and getting hurt and getting tired as the fight goes on. Because I feel like so many shows and movies, you have this fight scene and it seems like they have infinite stamina and they're getting like stabbed and shot and they're like, I'm fine, I'm good, let's do this. But no, like you're getting racked in the face and like they're actually like staggering and like
Ooh.
Yeah, I remember there's that one like super long continuous one shot for
the hallway scene.
Yes!
The hallway scene, and I think it's episode 3 is
legendary.
like
so
the
well
best
done.
Fight scene still.
It was I don't know how they did it. It was funny you mentioned that about the continuous fighting. You've both seen John Wick 1 through 4, I hope.
1 through 3.
You haven't. Okay, so you haven't seen 4.
You can spoil it, man. It's more John Wick.
Okay, yeah. Well, it's John Wick fighting. There's one part where I swear he was probably fighting 30 or 40 enemies in series. And at one point, as an audience member, I thought to myself, wow, I'm getting tired for John Wick. And then at that exact moment, like they somehow had like audience timed it or something. You see John Wick actually collapse to the ground and go, oh, God. Like perfectly in sync with my soul. I went, wow, that was excellent timing. Wow, I feel like John Wick now. I can really connect.
That's
you are
awesome.
John Wick now.
Oh shit!
I'm a huge John Wick fan, so
Really?
I saw
God.
one.
Oh, it is. I don't know what it says about my psyche, but I just love to see the good guy end up with. Well, he's kind of like his own anti-hero, but just like structures that are overly defined being organically removed and new things coming to being. It feels refreshing and like there's agency in the world, and puppies matter.
Yeah, that's how I feel about Saw.
What, do puppets matter? You hate ventriloquists.
And clowns.
And clowns.
Puppet lives matter.
Well, okay, they don't actually, though.
You tell Billy that.
All right, I got 2 things real quick. Claude did say, I'm going to take that as a joke, but still answer with a clean no. So, no, it does not. Claude does not give sexual favors.
He's receiving the sexual favors.
It doesn't matter, man. He was very clear.
I guess no means no. No means no. We need to respect Claude's wishes.
And before we move on from Daredevil, black, white, cat, turkey, vulture, who would win in a fight?
Ooh.
Daredevil or Aquaman, with the setting being an aquarium that is completely pitch black?
Are we referring to Aquaman? No, actually, no. My answer is going to be Aquaman, regardless of which Aquaman we're talking about.
It's the wrong answer.
Well, echoloc or sonar is in water, and if you're in the water, it's pitch black. Surely Aquaman could see through that.
Well, who says that Daredevil's in the water?
Well, also, how does Daredevil breathe? I imagine that he might have scuba, but he's going to have
in an
all
aquarium, not in the water necessarily.
Oh, he's like one of those little shark tunnels.
No, he's just in an aquarium.
Yeah, like I was going to say the shed aquarium, but he's probably never been in the shed aquarium. Just pick your run-of-the-mill aquarium.
Okay.
And that's pick the closest aquarium to your location that you have been to, and that is where they are fighting.
Money still on Aquaman. You're literally bringing him to a bunch of intel gatherers for him throughout the whole fight. Even if he breaks it, you can still hear their dying cries of, he's over here, turn left.
And then
He's got spies
dead.
everywhere. Yeah, but he's got so many. I mean, have you seen how many little minnows can spawn? I think, what is it, the giant the sunfish? The thing that just kind of gloop, gloop, gloop goes through the ocean, and we don't quite know how it exists, but it does because statistics. It's got like 5 million eggs it drops out at one go. Imagine all those little spy cameras for Aquaman. All you've seen is one of those in an aquarium, and he's got a Daredevil beat.
Okay, no, absolutely not. Because you're assuming that all of them can see him at once. Not true. What if he goes into a closet? Oh, where's Daredevil? What's Aquaman gonna do? I'm sorry, no, Daredevil's got this, man. Yeah, Aquaman has like the recon and some fun feats, but like any hand-to-hand combat, I'm sorry, it's Daredevil.
You don't need hand-to-hand combat when you got a giant trident. That's what they call him. 3 points.
Nope, pokey stick.
Stick.
Daredevil has his little whippy blind man cane, nunchuck things.
I'm going to still be Team Aquaman. I know that is possibly a new or against the internet thing, but I'm standing by myself.
No, it's not an internet thing. This has been a question that has come up since I was in college.
Is there a general consensus?
I don't think there is. I really don't think there is. It's pretty split.
If you'd asked me a week ago, I probably would have said Daredevil, and then I watched a Hank Green video about the sunfish and went, nope, I'm changed, man.
What's the sunfish gonna do to Daredevil?
Oh, have you seen the amount? First, it can be like a giant radar dish for. It's just got so much surface area. It just positions itself.
Aquarium. This is an aquarium.
Yeah, but you see something in aquariums.
Does the aquarium nearest to you have a sunfish?
I haven't been in nearly 15 years.
Did it have a sunfish?
I don't
at
remember.
The time. The tank for the sunfish is only so big, right? The aquarium has a lot of area to cover.
Yeah, the fish move, and there's different places, and sharks, mini whales. I know you can't get a blue whale because that would go poorly.
Well, you can.
I think Mr. Murdoch is probably smart enough not to fight in a shark tank.
Metaphorical, maybe not. I mean, that is the whole premise of seasons 1 and 2.
All right. Anyway,
real quick, can I just mention something about storms is listed here, and Derek knows this very well. I love weather. I have like the early warning hail detection system for anybody that knows me. And dear God, last week, near where I live, it was an absolute mess. I saw 3 funnel clouds, and then that same storm 3 hours later is dropping 3.5 inch wide hail.
that's fun.
Oh, yeah, that's right. In my house, I got some rain.
Yeah, nice little sprinkles.
Yeah, the sky looked kind of dark.
I had loss of power for 6 hours and then loss of internet for like 4 or 5 days.
Oh.
Because of these bonkers storms, and they knocked down a bunch of trees in nearby neighborhoods. Power went out to a good chunk of the city and surrounding areas. My way to work took an extra like 30-40 minutes because I had to go through neighborhoods where trees were down and dodge all zippy zip.
You still had to go into work when it was the apocalypse outside?
It was the day after, but yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fair.
People gotta fly, man.
Touche. Actually, if it was any of the storms I was looking at on radar, Chicago was having tornadoes, and then if you followed this radar down, it went all the way to Amarillo, Texas. It was one continuous storm system.
Yeah, people gotta fly, man.
And they'll still get upset when there's delays.
Send.
Yep.
Yeah. It's a miracle all you sardines can sit in 1.5 millimeter thick walls.
Full send.
I didn't know you did plane stuff, Alec, or Purple Condor.
That is exclusively what I do.
We should talk more off this podcast. I have questions.
Okay,
No,
for sure.
no. See, here's the thing. Alec's a pilot who does not like planes.
I just don't mind planes.
Yeah, but okay, every pilot I've talked to either loves planes or they're Alec.
You clearly haven't talked to enough pilots then.
No, I've only talked to the ones I find at airports.
Well, talk to more. Just walk. Pilots love it when you just walk up to them and start badgering them about stuff.
They do? Okay, to be fair, if I said, hey, what kind of antique plane are you working on? I bet they'd fucking light up.
You could get some good talks. Good talks.
But no, I've met multiple pilots who do that. Restore antique planes.
Yes, it's a thing.
It's a very real thing.
What are we talking, like Piper, Cubs? We talking?
Don't ask me, man.
I was asking the pilot here.
It's whatever. I mean,
like baby's first Cessna 182.
I don't think anyone's first Cessna is an 82.
Or sorry, 180 is it 180 or 181? Anyways, I have derailed this.
No, this whole thing is a derail. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, that's the general format of this podcast. It's just derailed conversations. So it's pretty on point.
I'm gonna stop and restart. Actually.
Okay.
No.
And welcome to episode 4.0-006. I am your host, Alec Townsend, and Derek is here to talk about everything everywhere all at once.
So anyways, let's talk about the invention of the snow. No, yeah, I do want to talk about this movie. So yeah, I finally watched Everything Everywhere All at Once. It's been on my list for a while, mainly because my one of my old coworkers and I googly-eyed everything in our office, and then our CTO came in and was like, "Hey, you should watch this movie. They do googly eyes in it." Yeah,
wait, that was
that's
the recommendation?
why you
Yep, Jeremy recommended it for that reason. This coworker was out of office, and then while they were gone, I literally googly-eyed everything, and then put a shit ton of sticky notes and like covered their desk with googly-eyed sticky notes. And Jeremy came in and said, "You should watch this movie," and I did. It was good.
It is a good movie.
It was too long. I'm just an old man. I enjoyed every moment of it. Maybe an hour 45 max, guys. Like, come on.
Dude, everything's too long for you now.
Yeah, because every movie's over 2 damn hours.
Well, okay, I have to clarify. When you say it's too long, is it like the Twilight situation where is a required 10-second stare before next dialogue line? Or is it there's a lot going on and it's not really synced together well like a good program does?
Neither. So this movie, Suzume, the only movie that gets a pass is Project Hail Mary. That one gets a pass. But
what about Interstellar?
Interstellar, again, I enjoyed every moment of it. I'm not saying they could have cut stuff or should have cut stuff. It's just too long. Like, give me an hour 45. Did you need every moment of that to tell the story? I don't think so.
Yes.
I don't know. It was good though.
It's Division.
It's Division?
It's Division.
Division 3, cannot wait. Not that mobile game. It doesn't count.
The mobile game got canned.
Wait, really?
They're making a third actual Division game?
No,
not yet. They should, though.
In the future, in the sequel.
But no, I don't know. I have a crusade against movies that are over 2 hours for seemingly no reason. And I loved this movie, don't get me wrong. The cast was great. Asian representation, generational trauma due to Asian culture, love it. But did it need to be that long? No.
Yes.
But I liked it. It's good. Good action scenes, good comedy. Some of it hit kind of close to home, which is always nice, you know. Seeing some of the way Asian parents think and act.
There is a big resurgence, or I guess surgence. Is that the big emergence of that in film? I noticed in like the last 8-10 years. I don't know if that reflects like immigration trends in the U.S. in the last 50, and then it's like generations of families starting to finally integrate, but still have their unique identities.
Yeah, I mean it's like same with Kim's Convenience. It was really cool seeing that in like a sitcom format, which I would recommend.
I've never heard of this.
Oh, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's worth a watch. He's goofy. He's silly.
Kim's Convenience once. Oh! You can hear the understanding coming through the interwebs.
Truly. But yeah, I would recommend it. It's good. Loved it. And again, great action scenes. Some of the best choreography and like fight scenes I've seen in a while. Especially the one where the moment where the guy jumped onto a butt plug from like really high up. That's
Beautiful.
Cinema. Yep. Cinema.
But you haven't watched Daredevil, so you don't know what those are like.
No, I mean honestly, if I want to watch good choreography, I'll watch John Wick.
Yes, I was about to say. Daredevil, yes. I would not do... for some reason, my mind goes to the Bourne Ultimatum. I just remember shaky cam.
Ugh.
Kung Pao Under the Fist.
Classic.
Peak action from
That
Kung
scene-
Pao Under the Fist.
The scene with the cow. Oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'm trying to remember if I've seen this one.
If you haven't, you need to. It's one of the best movies.
Oh, I'm thinking of Kung Fu Fury.
No, not even. That doesn't hold a candle to Kung Pao Under the Fist.
We trained him bad on purpose.
As a joke. All right, I'm gonna make it happen. Gaming news. Gaming
Yes.
news.
Woo! Let's talk about the meat and potatoes.
The potato and potatoes.
This is a double spud. All
This is-
all carbs.
I mean, this is a all carb podcast.
I'm healthy
We are-
over here.
Well, too bad you're eating carbs today.
I'm a carb gourd.
Yep. So this one's an easy one to talk about. EA
Yo,
introducing EA advertising trademark.
gotta trademark it.
Where EA, to no one's surprise, I feel like if there was a company that was going to do this, it'd be EA, is putting ads directly into your games.
When you say ads, are you saying dynamic ads? Or ones that are preset? Because the EA has been doing that. I remember Burnout 3, they were doing that back in like
No, it is
2004.
going to be tailored to the user.
Oh!
Counterpoint. It depends on the game. If you want to adjust the banners in your FIFA game, is that a problem?
I think that's mostly what I was talking about.
Yeah. Like, I don't see a problem with that.
Although I don't think EA has FIFA anymore.
Oh,
Well,
yeah, I
he's
think the license
football,
left.
whatever dumb sports game. EA is.
Free company. They still got Madden.
Do they
You
seriously?
can do ads in foosball.
There you go.
All right, ads in Assassin's Creed. No, that's
They already
not-
have the
that's not EA.
microtransaction store. It's Ubisoft. I don't know if
Yeah,
you heard
that's not
about
EA.
their losses a few weeks ago.
Good.
No,
I
No, I
think
didn't.
it was something in the order of $1.5 billion. And they don't expect to reach financial or positive financial growth until I think 2028. I could have these numbers wrong. Go check the values, but
Nope,
they were.
it's fact.
It's I said it here, folks. No, it's
that's how we work here.
it's a little on the nose for current reality.
Yeah, no, exactly. That's how it works now. So whatever we say is infallible.
Truly. We are the
Post-truth.
only video game news media podcast.
Thousands upon thousands of listeners turn to us for the most accurate of gaming news.
The mighty
And we
jingles is
provide
in the
it.
chat.
We do provide it.
We provide it.
Yeah, okay, so it seems like they're basically putting dynamic, customized ads into games. I mean, if ads are part of the experience of the game, like I guess soccer, I don't know if that brings nostalgia, but I can kind of see how that psychologically works. I could see that being there, but I do feel like that's a bit of a normalized case. Like the whole point of a game is supposed to be escapism, and feels like automatically fails if you have advertisements.
I don't think that's true. If I see an ad for McDudo and McDonald's versus McDonald's, like setting context matters a huge amount, though.
I
All
do
right,
worry
Apex Legends, you're getting an ad on the side of your gun whenever you pick it up.
Yeah, if I pick up a gun and it says you picked up the McDonald's rifle, it's like, all right, well, hold on.
Yeah, I think I'd I don't know. I'm very much. If there's anyone,
don't give Activision ideas, man.
Here's the Grimace Shake Heel Pack. It's like, no.
Call of Duty is going to be just like lit with all sorts of advertised guns.
Call of advertiser booty.
Oh.
So that was Coab.
Here's the problem. I think this is fine when used by a normal, rational human.
It won't be. It's EA, dude.
It's Electronic Arts turned Emirates Arts. We're not going well in any direction here.
Yeah.
They made you pay for Darth Vader.
Okay, again.
They made me pay for my dad.
And then he's
I didn't know my dad could be a subscription service.
But like, here's the thing: paying for Darth Vader is fine. It's the implementation and the greed behind it that really ruins it.
There's nothing to back up the loss of agency. You don't gain something back in the transactional relationship.
Now, here's a counterpoint. They just wanted to give us players a sense of reward and a sense of accomplishment. Is that so wrong?
For advertisements?
Well, no, this is for Darth Vader.
Oh.
It's only...
Achievement unlocked. McDonald's ad.
You shelled out more corporate dollar or more money to corporations than any other player.
Oh, shit.
I want that achievement.
I worry about the normalization.
Yeah, that is a problem for sure.
Well, it's happening.
Mm-hmm. Here we are.
Derek, can you elaborate on this FromSoft thingy that you have written here?
Yeah, so from software developers, like the actual guy, Miyazaki, which I hate that name because I associate it with Studio
Swamps.
Ghibli. No, Miyazaki I do not associate with Swamps.
Oh, sorry, no.
Not personally, no. You do you, Boobaloo. So no, the investors, the parent company investors are like, you guys need to make safe games. We need safe decisions. We need expected profits. But the developers are pushing back. But no, we want to develop our games the way we see them. Like, after you make a super successful game like Elden Ring, what are you going to do? Do something differently? Well, let's play it safe. How about that? No.
Yeah, that is kind of wild because I feel like FromSoft hasn't really missed with any of their games, despite being, I mean, it's generally the same game, but it's different enough that it has its own feel to it. It's the same game in the sense that I probably won't fully enjoy playing it, but they're different enough to make me think I might enjoy playing it.
Absolutely.
So that's how they get you. I get from something like Ubisoft, where all of their games are exactly the same, that this might come into play. But like FromSoft's been pretty successful, at least from my eyes, doing what they're doing and making the games how they want to make it. So it's weird to want to mess with that.
Serious, especially as an investor.
And also, is this not the safe bet? You hear Dark Souls, there's so many Souls-likes out there now that it is kind of the safe bet. So what do they define as a safe bet?
Well, so that was not clear. I mean, this is investor talk from like earnings calls and phone calls. So maybe they said, make Elden Ring 2. I want it to be the same with a different skin. But maybe they said, no, we want to take it in a different direction. So
Probably. I mean, they probably did want an Elden Ring 2, because that was why I get, in the sense, why you would just want an Elden Ring 2. Because people just eat it. They gobble. Gobble, gobble, gobble. Good gobble, green chicken.
Gobble. That's a
like
turkey
green
vulture
chicken.
gobble. Sorry, black cat, black white cat, turkey vulture. There we go.
There we go. Got it in one.
All right. How do you feel about playing a game and then that same game can leak intelligence information?
Define leak.
No, this is fine for game. I see this all the time. It's very good to leak the information. Send to Mother Russia. I don't know. Just to throw a name out there is fine.
How does it, first off, get military information after, unless it's the game servers are being used to inadvertently route drone traffic?
Hey man, Pokemon Go needs Pokestops, and for that to happen, if you're living in a military base, you need a Pokestop in said military base. When you get this Pokestop in this military base, you have to send pictures, and then you can also get the little AR scans around these pictures, so you can have constantly updating pictures and geography of so many places all around you, and you can't get rid of those stupid AR picture scan quests, so they're gonna be there and people just gobble that up.
Oh, that's
Is anyone surprised by this though? Is anyone surprised?
Also, like, of course, all of our data is being used to train military drones. Like, this was. I remember Pokemon Go when it first came out. This was clear.
Podcast is being used to train military drones.
No, niet, comrade. We do not train military drones.
Well, it's funny, Alec, you mentioned this, and I know there was a similar thing with
Purple
Strava.
Condor.
Yeah,
Purple Condor. Sorry,
Thank you.
I slap on the wrist. There was a similar problem with Strava and the diplomatic security, where they were recording their runs, and if once they were seen enough, they would have a profile develop them from countries that don't like that certain country, and they would track where the bodyguard or diplomatic security is running and know that's where the target is. They would literally track them on Strava, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we want to follow you," or just hack into the systems. So that they had to stop that and not allow Strava for diplomatic security.
Brutal, man. But like, I don't know, anyone who's surprised in any way, shape, or form by any Pokemon Go data being used for any nefarious purpose, like, come on, guys. This was known. This was clear.
Oh,
If there's
that
data,
reminds me,
it's going to be used.
I have not gotten my daily catch.
Do you actually still do that?
It's right there.
Oh, dude, I haven't loaded Pokemon Go in ages.
I had a friend who started playing, and he got a girlfriend, and she was super into it. So naturally, he got into it, and it brought me back into it. So that's kind of why I'm into it. Plus, I mean, it's really good if you have downtime in the airport. You can just walk around and catch Pokemon.
Airports are very good for Pokemon Go.
Do they have like multi-Pokestops? Yeah, like one at the Delta Club, one at the United Club.
Usually not a club. Usually it's some feature in the airport.
Dude,
I also don't go to airports where there's a heavy Delta or United presence generally. It's pretty much just my airline.
Shout out to Southwest. This episode brought to you by Southwest Airlines.
I don't.
When you're here, you're home.
What?
Is that it?
No,
when you're here, you're your family. Southwest
when you're
Airlines.
here, your family. Okay, yeah.
Yep.
I would not charge family for. Never mind. Sorry. Nope. We love you, Southwest. Get at us.
I'd like to distance myself a little bit.
Okay, so if they were giving us like, if they were you wouldn't take a sponsorship from Southwest?
No, I would.
So you can't see this, or maybe you can, but we've just lost the green turkey. Went for a trot. Oh, now he's put on his gangsta hat.
From what?
Why do you have a Southwest hat?
What? Do I have a Southwest? What's this? Oh, wow. Did I just put on this cool hat?
Crazy.
This is a really cool hat. No,
Crazy.
This is just my hat. I don't know what you're talking about.
All right. All right. I wanted to let's do. There's a bunch of Xbox stuff. The shocking thing that I saw, and this hasn't been actually announced, it's just in the back end right now. They're introducing potentially a play now, pay later system. So you can Wayfare your video games, and you can go into debt to play video games just like the Lord intended.
Have we not learned anything about the Great Depression and the pay now, buy later schemes that are pay the backwards, that thing that led to the collapse partially?
And it's even worse because this is for video games.
You literally, first off, don't own it according to the licensing agreements, and then second, they're going into. Let me guess. They have a interest-free portion of time.
I don't know if there's too much actually out about this yet, but
hey, counterpoint. What's the difference between this and Game Pass?
Game Pass. I mean, Game Pass is a subscription type of thing.
So
you don't own.
This is a negative subscription?
You don't. I mean, it is another way to get your games. I think a subscription is a little better because you have to like pay for it outright. You can't just keep getting games that you don't have.
Yeah.
How much more predatory is this than Game Pass? I don't think it's very much.
Well, I think it is, because games are inherently designed to invoke emotional experiences. It's like buying a Ferrari versus buying a Honda Accord. One is a very thoughtful choice, and the other is buying a Ferrari. And you don't do it on conscious emotion. So I feel they're preying on raw instinct and the out of bounds human experience a little, and that's just scummy.
I don't know, man. I mean, how much is Game Pass banking on people to just buy it and forget they have it?
Oh yeah, that's a whole nother can of worms with the subscription model.
Yeah, no, I think they're both predatory. I to be fair, I do agree. I think this is shit. I think this is really shitty. Especially when you can just get Game Pass and just not play any games, and it feels better. But why does it feel better? You know?
Yeah, this hurts. Yeah, how recent was this, Purple Condor?
Today.
What are you talking about?
Hot off the presses.
Oh, I hope that's
like I said, it's not even announced yet. It might not even be a thing, but it's there.
Well,
it's there.
This really Xbox. What is Xbox doing? They're in this weird spot. They've lost a lot of market share with putting games on other consoles. Stepping away from the console market realistically, and now the new CEO wants to kind of bring it back. So.
Oh yeah, I saw something that Xbox was trying to expedite the development of the Bethesda Game Studio series, or Fallout, Sky, or Elder Scrolls, and Halo. And you haven't had Halo.
It has been 8 years since Skyrim. Elder Scrolls 6 was announced, so maybe they could do with a little expedition.
Wait, so we had the dumpster fire, Fallout 76.
Let them cook, man.
You gotta be cook. You can only be cooking. I feel like at this point they're just burning the pan. I don't know if they put anything in it.
That's fine. Start over. Get a new pan. I will wait 10 years for the next Zelda game. Well, no, I shouldn't say that. I know a Kingdom Hearts fan. Alec, would you rather them release a shitty Kingdom Hearts 4 this year, or wait 3 more years for one that's better than 3? What do you think?
I mean, I would rather wait, but I know I'm gonna wait either way because this game's never coming out. So
then let them cook.
I personally have no problem with letting them cook.
I agree.
This is the world we live in, where people can't cook. I've seen Chopped a lot. They don't have a lot of time. I just watched. We talked about it. 24 and 24. They only had, so much time, approximately 24 hours to do all this, and that's not a lot of time. But I'm sure it felt like a lot of time for them.
Let's not put that 24-hour time limit on a cooking show. That's too long for a cooking show.
It happened 3 times at least.
It's too much.
Least. Yes, agreed.
What could you cook for 24 hours?
There's 24 challenges, 24 chefs, 24 challenges, and 24 hours.
Oh, so it's 1 an hour. Oh my god!
It's a continuous 24-hour shoot.
Oh my god! By the end, they're like, "Yeah, my 3-layer cake is 5 layers. I don't know how that happened."
Yeah, I mean, they're like you can see from episode to episode the degradation of these people's will to live.
Yeah, dude, because they're recording anything for 24 hours.
Yes. It's
played
horrible. It
D&D
seems
for
horrible.
4 hours, and I'm like,
Yep.
Do they have like an emotional support squad for these poor people? They're like, I
Nope.
don't ever want to see a piece of flour again in my life.
are you okay there?
It's part of the challenge.
But like,
Part of the fun.
24 hours is just too much.
Hey. All right. This isn't about 24 to 24.
Yeah, no. This is about Xbox.
This is about Xbox and their weird market strategies going forward.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Speaking of weird strategies, they really don't seem to know what they're doing. I mean, they also made, well, to be fair, they didn't make a comment about putting ads in games. The guy who was hired to be their chief strategy officer has previously made comments about putting ads in games, which everyone said, Xbox is putting ads in games.
And then he
Everyone
walked
panicked.
it back. He walked it back. He walked it back. He walked it back.
No. He didn't walk it back. He just said, that's my opinion. It doesn't represent what Xbox is saying or doing. I said that before I was in this position.
He also said he doesn't like the idea, but he thinks it's a possible strategy.
Where does your own value of the experience come in? I guess when you have
It doesn't. You're the chief strategy officer.
Yeah, that's true.
Your experience doesn't matter.
The dollars do the talking.
They also did come out with like a 100-day plan, which I see 5 bullet points of their 100-day plan, but they just want to reset pretty much. It was sent to all of the Xbox employees, which naturally it comes out into the world. But it seems like it's just a lot of corporate speak.
Well, it's also counter to everything they've tried to build over the past few years. Like, it is directly counter to what they're doing. Or what
Well,
they
it's
have
because
done.
they fired all their top brass and got new brass. They got
New
copper
brass.
now. They got some copper. They got some silver. All the brass is gone.
That's not even brass. We've got a different alloy here. At talking to a metallurgist, that joke was straight from the bit.
Tin.
I think it's
Tin?
copper. Copper. I think there also might be some zinc in there.
Okay. It's in World of Warcraft. It's copper and tin. So that's
If I get this wrong,
that makes bronze.
No,
Never mind.
it's copper and tin. Yeah,
Okay.
pretty sure. I'm like 70% sure.
Okay. Cool. Science.
But yeah, dude, I don't know. Xbox they're in a weird spot. I'm very curious because like they're closing like 3 or 4 studios.
which ones?
Arcane
All of
is
them.
rumored.
No, well, I mean
Arcane?
they're a shell of
Yeah.
their former self.
I
They're
love that show.
Nah,
I agree.
I think
mean,
there's been 3 that have been announced.
I mean, Arcane's already been on the chopping block since.
Compulsion, Double Fine, and Ninja Theory. Or the
Double
3 that
Fine? I'm surprised they're
Yes.
going.
I feel like that's not surprising. Like, they make good games, but it's I feel like it's a pretty niche audience for a lot of it. I feel like Arcane's more surprising than Double Fine.
Arcane is still rumored, to be fair.
I mean, I'm surprised it hasn't happened after what was the vampire one, Redfall?
Yeah, so you have one game flop.
They also had Deathloop.
That wasn't that bad.
It was
Commercially,
alright.
did it do well though?
No,
Not particularly. They are making a Blade game though. Who's not gonna like a Blade game?
if they do it in the style of the original Dishonored, they may have hope.
They won't.
Then all hope is lost.
Okay.
Stick yourselves in time capsules and wake up in 50 years.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
plenty of what comes up must go down.
But then why even buy all these studios?
Once the old brass, man. It's all scuffed and muddled, and we came in for copper and tin.
Copper and zinc. I was right. Tin is secondary to zinc.
Copper, tin, and zinc. I don't know.
Well, I was.
They'll get there. They'll get there. I believe.
to your question, Derek, like why buy all these studios? I think, and this is kind of reflected in a lot of industries the last 10 years, it was the time of very low interest rates for getting debt, and then you could just willy-nilly spend that, and then everyone else had confidence they could get debt to get what the debt bought. And that ain't a thing anymore. So I think people are basically consolidating to pay off their actual debts.
Sure.
That's my hypothesis. I am definitely no economist, as shown by...
We expanded our studio system when we needed a pipeline of content to meet multiple strategies across subscription, streaming, and devices. In the process, we have found ourselves overextended as we executed on changing strategies in a landscape of more readily available content. We are the fortunate stewards of industry-defining franchises that have enormous potential and player demand, but we have not adequately funded them to compete and win. At the same time, as we saw this past weekend at Showcase, a reliable pipeline of first and third-party exclusives and new IP are critical to our success. We need to reassess the balance between these and our investment priorities for the next 5 years. Direct statement from the Xbox peoples.
It's about 70% nothing burger.
That's all these emails are. Fun fact, Gears of War, even though it says console exclusive, is still coming to PC.
So not, well, the PC is not a console. It's a platform.
It's still, you can go to Steam right now and Gears of War E-Day is there.
I imagine that'll go, that's probably something that already had kind of baked in though. I would bet.
It said console exclusive. It said console exclusive right on the thing. So they lied is what you're saying. In my mind, in my simple little dumb mind, that means I can only play this on Xbox and not on my PC. When I was on Xbox, I was like, if it's on PC, I'm more inclined to actually get it.
Same. I refuse to support the subscription model for my own internet access to play games in multiplayer.
You actually don't need to do that anymore.
Are they finally going back on that? I know Nintendo's still doing it.
Yeah, no, they stopped doing that with their new Game Pass structure.
Oh, but you have to do game... It's always...
I don't think you have to do Game Pass or anything. I think it just goes. You can do it.
What?
You can do the things. I'm not 100%. I haven't. My Xbox probably has so much dust on it right now because I have not needed to turn it on because their controllers are fucking dog shit.
Really?
Wait, which ones? Which generation are we talking?
Series X.
Yes.
I can't.
Yes, I had. Oh God, what is it? I've had 5 of those, and 3 of them had did not outlast any DualShock 4 controller I had.
Whoa!
The quality controls were pitiful, especially in the sticks and buttons.
I went through 2 Xbox controllers. It's fine.
Reconnected.
I'm so proud. I'm so proud of it.
Mazel tov.
Yeah.
I went through 2 controllers in less than a year. And after that, I was just like, I only had 1 PlayStation controller. I bought another PlayStation controller. I don't think I've turned my Xbox on since.
Well, okay. I will say the only reason I have Xbox controllers is because you cannot connect them for the life of your second hair follicle. I don't know why that's where I went with that analogy, but I could not connect my DualShock controllers to play games wirelessly. As soon as I got a little dongle, I can connect up to 8 Microsoft Xbox controllers, and that simplicity just is hard to beat.
Are you talking like on PC?
Yeah, I'm weird like that.
Oh, I will like PlayStation controller support on PC is pretty garbage, but I have a third-party PlayStation controller that I use for most of my Windows gaming.
That changes things.
I mean, it still has. There, I have it right here. It still has like the full, X square, triangle, circle, and everything.
So it's got like the Xbox style configuration as well.
You can actually change the configuration.
Neat.
There's like little
magnets.
There's little screws that you screw in, and you can like flip these parts. You can like take them out. I don't have them. Actually, I don't have the screwdriver near me. Otherwise, I'd show you. But you can take that out. And the reason I got it is because I didn't want to use my fight stick anymore, but I still wanted some sort of fight pad. So you can actually like take this whole section out and replace it with a little fight pad.
Oh, that's awesome!
I guess since I'm talking about it's the Victrix. God, I can't even remember what it's called.
Pro BFG.
Yes, Victrix Pro BFG. It works pretty good. It has its weird quirks to it, but overall it's pretty. It's a good controller, and it's lasted.
Snap.
I mean, it certainly lasted me longer than my Xbox controllers did.
Yeah, I think they got better after I think 2023 from my experience.
Well, that is too late for me.
I say the last Xbox console I had was the Xbox 360, which I remember when that still felt new, and that makes me feel especially old.
Man, I still got an X-Bone.
Oh yeah, I've got an original one back home. Oh my gosh, the green pulsating heart when you turn it on. That's my rendition.
It was beautiful. It was beautiful.
But speaking
you can even like take the caps off and stuff.
Oh,
That's so cool.
You can get you can get like shooter sticks for it. So it's a very customizable controller, and in the software you can remap buttons, and it's got back buttons too. You can even adjust how much this goes in.
Oh yeah, the travel and the toggle or the Oh, I should play with that. Oh man, I'm read out. That would be awesome.
But yeah, I mean that's what I use for. I got that because I was done with Xbox controllers, and if I'm gonna play with my wife, I can just use this, and she can use the other the normal DualShock. I do miss the DualShock like features of the DualShock sometimes.
How so?
Like the
just like
feedback?
the haptic feedback, the rumble and all that stuff.
Oh yeah,
the speaker and the controller, depending on the game you're playing, is kind of fun too. So
yeah, I had the PS4 that kind of irked me, just like screaming at me. Whoa.
See? Yeah, you can just pop out. It's got like a little.
That's pretty sick
thing too. Yeah.
That is nice.
Like truly.
I found the DualShock's higher quality. However, and if you guys have had this experience, please chime up. The light bar, it just decides to be on at full intensity, and you reset it, and then it'll come back on like weeks later, and I cannot get it to turn off.
I've turned mine down. I haven't had issues of it resetting personally.
It was a chronic issue.
Because it is very bright. It can be very bright. I will say that.
I wish they could have made the settings a lot more simple to turn that off or just not use it. Because now it's a feature whether you use it on the PS4, PS5, or on the PC. And that's especially frustrating when Steam makes you go through 5 menus to find that thing. Anyways, thank you for coming to my soapbox. It's I have many different soaps to sell.
I mean, that's all this is. It's all soapboxes.
Do you have Ocean Breeze by any chance?
No.
Yeah. I've got Ocean Sunset Breeze.
What is Ocean Breeze? But what is it? Because that Ocean Breeze ain't what my ocean smells like. My ocean smells like shit, and we like it like that.
What ocean are you living by?
All oceans smell slightly like shit, man.
Oh yeah, okay, that's true.
Okay,
yeah.
let's play a little game.
All right.
Ooh, I like games.
So, Japanese magazine Famitsu.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
gonna pretend that's how it's said. I think Famitsu.
You need to say it with a bit more of a Japanese accent. Really try.
Famitsu.
It's better. It's better.
Famitsu.
Famitsu.
I was good.
That wasn't bad. Okay. Anyway, they just celebrated their 40th anniversary, and they took a nationwide survey. So keep in mind, there's over 5,000 people that were involved in the survey. Keep in mind, it's people who read magazines still. So it's probably an older audience.
Okay.
But we're going to go through the top 3 just of these categories for time's sake. And I'm going to ask you guys what you think the top 3 of all these categories were.
Lay it on us.
The first game that they ever played.
Oh gosh, you're doing this international market or Japanese market.
Are you talking about genre?
No, the actual game.
So this has been around for 40 years, so that puts it at 1986.
I mean, this is a survey across 5,000 people from Japan. So the first game 5,000 people from Japan played.
How far out? Oh, wait.
It would have to be from the Famicom. No, it would probably be arcade.
I was thinking maybe Mario.
I don't think it's going to be Mario.
Well, actually, how old is the Mario boy?
Mario's in the right. The first Mario in the NES was like 83 or 84 or something. It's in the right time frame, but I don't think it's going to be some obscure arcade game.
Ooh, my money is on Donkey Kong.
Okay, guys, there's like 8 categories. 10. All
right, fine.
Yeah,
Let's go Duck Hunt. I'll just take a guess.
White, black, cat, turkey,
Vulture.
Donkey Kong. The original
top 3
1981.
are Super Mario Bros. As number 1. Number
Mario.
2, Mario Bros. Number 3, Pokemon Red and Green.
Pokemon surprises me.
Super Mario World, Super Mario Bros. 3, Pokemon Ruby Sapphire, New Super Mario Bros., Super Mario Kart, Pokemon Gold Silver, Donkey Kong Country, Dragon
Super
Quest
Mario
3.
Kart?
I'm not going to go through the rest of this list.
Wow, those are a lot later than I would have expected.
Yeah.
Top 3 most influential games in Japan.
Ocarina of Time.
God, I'm going to go with Super Mario Bros.
Dragon Quest, Final Fantasy 7, and Dragon Quest 3.
Dragon Quest?
2 Dragon Quests.
Kingdom Hearts was 9. Ocarina of
impressive.
Time was 12.
What was number 5?
Guess that's a Western game.
4 was Pokemon Red and Green. 5 was Dragon Quest 5.
Red and green. Interesting.
Most influential series in Japan. Go.
Well, I was going to say Pokemon, but apparently Dragon
Quest, yeah.
Dragon Quest was number 2.
What? Okay, I'm
Is
going to
it
go
Final
number
Fantasy
1.
then?
Number 1 is
Final
Pokemon.
Fantasy at number 1. Pokemon was 3. Mario, Persona, Monster Hunter, the Tales series, Zelda, Metal Gear, Kingdom Hearts.
I did not know that was so big in Japan.
What? Final
Kingdom
Fantasy
Hearts.
or Dragon?
Kingdom Hearts.
Well, who doesn't love a good... Okay. The most influential series is Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
Kingdom Hearts is half Disney.
Yeah.
Was half Final Fantasy.
Yes.
Fair.
Have you seen the hairstyles?
Yeah. Straight out of Final Fantasy. Most wanted series that they want a new game / sequel.
Like Dragon Quest. I feel like we haven't got one of those in a bit.
Well, you're not
Dragon
going to
is
get
right.
right.
I'm not even joking
Quest.
there. That's a very real thing.
Was he right?
Yeah, Dragon Quest is number 1. Persona. Dragon Quest Builders.
That counts as Dragon Quest.
Kingdom Hearts at number 16.
Kingdom Hearts is number 16.
It doesn't.
Most requested remake / remaster.
Oh gosh, it's gonna have to be Persona. Persona 4 is gonna be up there.
I was actually thinking about a Persona as well. Very beloved.
The closest is Persona 2 at 6.
Persona
Chrono
2.
Trigger is number 1. Xenogears number 2. Pokemon Black and White number 3.
Wait,
Didn't Black and White already get a remake?
Yeah, Black and White 2.
But
that's a sequel.
not one.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, I also have to ask. Monster Hunter that hasn't shown up anywhere on this list.
It's been that was number 6 of the most influential series, and it has Monster Hunter has been here. It's just lower on the list.
Okay, I just expected it to be higher.
Next, game spent most time on.
My initial response is something like Tarkov, but that doesn't likely apply here.
No, that I would guess Monster Hunter.
Yes, Monster Hunter World, or no, the one before World.
Monster Hunter World Portable Second G is number 2.
Oh,
Final Fantasy 14 is number 1.
MMO, interesting.
Yep.
Huh.
Smash Bros is on there at number 10.
No,
Splatoon 2 is above Smash Bros.
that tracks. They love Splatoon over there.
Wait, is there been anything of like Wii Sports on the list?
No chance. No way.
Okay. Apparently, that I was wondering if that was just like U.S. and Europe markets.
I mean, I'm sure it's there. I just don't think it's probably in any of these. Games to play again if you lost your memory.
What kind of category is this?
Oh, I know. I would do Outer Wilds for myself. That game is just legend.
I mean,
Somehow I
pick
don't think
Tetris.
that's gonna fit a Japan.
I don't think it is. That was my own take.
Oddly enough, Derek, Tetris is number no.
Oh, I was about to say.
Oh God, maybe a Yakuza would be on the list.
No, they don't play Yakuza over there, do they?
No, it is not.
Okay.
It is not on the list.
Oh no, Persona 5.
It is also Persona 5 Royale is on the list, but it's 16. Oddly, Nier is above Persona 5. The number 1. Did you have a?
No, man. Puyo Puyo Tetris.
Breath of the Wild.
Oh, that's yeah,
yes.
that's a good one.
Favorite game to recommend to others. I'll give you a hint. We've seen it before.
Breath of the Wild.
It's Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
Persona 5, Chrono Trigger, Final Fantasy. Pokepia made number 5.
That's recency bias.
Probably. Kingdom Hearts series is number 12. I'm just
you
gonna
have
throw
these
in all those
magazine
Kingdom
readers.
Hearts.
Are magazines a thing
Favorite
in Japan?
character.
Ooh, favorite
Pikachu?
character.
Pikachu's like the national mascot.
Number 7.
What?
7.
Number 7.
What about No, Kirby's gonna be lower.
Alec
Kirby's 4.
Townsend. Kirby's number 4.
Kirby's
You got it. You got it. Purple Condor is actually number 1 on the list.
Number 1. No, that's crazy.
What?
Okay.
Mario.
It's Mario.
That's got to
Yeah.
be. Of course.
Mario, Cloud, Tifa.
Cloud was my second guess. Oh, Tifa's Bay.
Kirby, Link, Leon, Pikachu. The
Leon!
slime from Dragon Quest.
Honestly, that was again in my top 3. No joke.
Yeah.
It's in a lot of promotional material.
Kazuma Kiryu and Joker.
Joker?
The Persona
Joker.
5 Joker.
Yeah.
Not,
Okay.
not Batman.
I'm surprised because that game's that's very young compared to the other questions. Some of these
Favorite
answers.
creator.
On which platform?
I mean, Miyamoto? It's got to be Miyamoto, right? Is that a Western thing?
Nope.
Oh, it better not be the mother. Who makes Metal Gear?
Kojima?
Kojima.
Yeah.
Is
No.
it Kojima? All right.
Did he also do Death Stranding?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait. Is this video game specifically? Jen.
She can't hear you. Derek went, Jen. She said hi. Yeah, it's Kojima.
It is Kojima.
No, that's who makes
Oh.
Metal Gear. It's
Okay.
Mashiro Sakurai.
Sakurai.
Come on, man.
Kirby
Come on, man.
Smash. Yeah.
Come on. Zelda.
Yeah,
Come on,
okay. That was a gimme. Damn.
All right. Favorite developer.
Is FromSoft big over there?
Rare.
Rare?
No,
are
it's gotta be.
wrong.
It's gotta be Nintendo, right?
It is Nintendo.
Yeah, it's got.
Nintendo, Square, Capcom, Atlas, and then From.
Oh, From is pretty high up. Okay.
Atlas is higher than From on this. Granted, there's a small data pool, but
Hey man, they seem to like their Persona in here.
I mean, it's got its quirks. But I had a ton of fun in Persona 5.
I can't get into the life sim stuff.
I like that part. Everything else, the styling is amazing. The soundtrack jamming.
I also don't like turn-based combat, so there's that.
True.
I have the attention span of a rodent, and turn-based combat does not help that.
Have you played Claire Obscura?
I have, and I didn't finish it.
That's okay. I was wondering if the parrying system would be enough.
I actually did like it, but it was on Game. I had it on Game Pass, and my Game Pass was running out, and I knew I was going to be able to finish the game, so I kind of just dropped it.
Oh.
I could have paid for more Game Pass, but I'm also cheap, so I didn't.
I feel like the Game Pass value has also decreased.
Oh, it did very recently.
Yeah. All right, last one. Favorite startup sound?
The GameCube's got to be up there.
GameCube's my personal favorite, but I doubt
PlayStation
it's
2.
Oh, PS2 is good.
Yeah.
Are we going with PlayStation? Final answer?
Super Famicom.
I'm going PlayStation 2 for me.
PlayStation, just PlayStation 1.
PS1.
GameCube, PS2, Sega Saturn, Game Boy.
Oh, Game Boy was good.
Oh, yes.
That's it. That's the list.
Oh, that's a fun list.
The fun little quiz.
Yeah. We're not that out of touch.
Pretty out of touch.
Well, we're not that out of touch with the Japanese reading groups.
I feel like that's hard to know what Japan's doing. All right, let's go into play. I forgot to mention last week that I finished First Light prior to the recording.
Nice.
Thoughts?
It was a good game. I enjoyed it. I feel like I'm not playing the tax sim as much as I thought I would, which is you just do missions, kind of, and they have like different modifiers and stuff too, some of which can be pretty challenging. The thing that kind of is a little redundant is you're doing the same areas as you did in the actual game. Like they're boxing you into these areas.
It's like a firefight.
Yes and no. Like it depends on the mission of what you're doing, but then you have to do like an easy tier, medium tier, and then 3 tiers. So not only do you have to do these missions that you've done in the story, you have to do the missions with slightly varied modifiers in difficulty. Which I mean, like it's not bad. There's a leaderboard. I just don't know if it's necessarily my thing that I can see myself playing. If there's DLC, I feel like I'd play the DLC to get more story, and like I wouldn't necessarily be opposed to playing through the story again on a harder difficulty or something like that. But the tax sim, I thought for me was gonna have a little bit more replayability and like desire for me to want to try out, but hasn't really got me.
That's what I was wondering. It kind of felt like it was billing itself as a super secret agent, mystical, be super sneaky thing, and I wondered how far that was
you can
carried.
play it both ways. You can be sneaky about it. You can go firefight. For the most part, sometimes you have to shoot. You have to go pew pew. But it's still a really good game. I enjoyed it from a person that doesn't usually like stealth-based games, but once again, I think that's because a lot of times you do have the option to kind of get into these firefights and it still be more or less okay, and there's ways out of it. It's also pretty forgiving on stealth mechanics, so I think that helps. I finally finished Skull.
Nice.
And by finish, I mean I beat it on both. There's a normal difficulty, and then there's a harder difficulty that has harder enemies and bosses and stuff. So I beat both of those, and then there's modifiers now that makes that even more difficult. So definitely a very, very replayable game. I think at this point it's kind of like, pop in for a round or two here or there kind of thing. But would still also recommend that if you're into roguelites. The game I really want to talk about, Kingdoms of Amalur: Re-Reckoning. It came out for like 360 PS3 era. It's basically a third-person Skyrim that was written, at least some of it was written by R.A. Salvatore, which is a fantasy author.
Oh, nice.
That I really like. which I think is part of the draw to this. I don't know how to feel about this game. Partially because on the Switch 2, it's kind of bugged.
Oh, are you playing on the Switch too?
I'm playing on the Switch 2. And it's EA games, there's gonna be ads in here now.
Oh, this kind of looks like a Switch 2 game.
It's yeah, I thought it'd be good to kind of take on the road and whatnot. It does feel pretty dated. I gotta say.
It looks it, man.
Yeah.
I do like the sound effects.
No, it looks like a fine game. Maybe not a modern game.
It's pretty hack and slashy. I'm going a magic build. I'm getting distracted by this.
There you go.
But
it's gone.
yeah, thank you. It's I feel like in the year of our Lord of 2026, it's almost a little too dated. And with the Switch 2 not playing it right, the biggest thing is like the sky glitches in on itself. Ugh. So it, like, if you look up, there's like, you can see like house and tree, just like building upon itself. So it kind of takes away from that immersion, which it's not a super big deal, but it's just kind of obnoxious enough.
You notice it and your subconscious goes,
yeah.
So this is a Switch 1 game.
It came out years ago. Like I was
2015 is the original.
It was before that, dude.
Really? The trailer I played was from 15 years ago.
Which would be 2011.
That's a long time ago.
Yeah. So like it's justifiably dated. You'd think with a re-reckoning, because it was a remake of it, they could have done a little bit more to it. I think if it had a little bit more updated feeling to it, it would feel better. But it's also a lot of like fetch quests. Go here, go do this.
Very much of that time.
Go here, go do this.
Sure.
It just kind of feels like a worse Skyrim.
Which for 15 years old, yeah, sure, all right.
Yeah, I have. Well, it came out around the same time that Skyrim did, so
it's probably riding the same energy.
Yeah, I have about like 7 to 7.5 hours into it, and every time I pick it up, I'm like, I don't know if I want to be playing this.
Yeah.
So I don't know how much more longevity it has of me. I feel like at the time it was probably great, but I do like the hack and slash gameplay though. Big fan of that. I miss me some good hack and slash.
Dante's Inferno, R.I.P.
Great game. I played it probably during COVID, I think.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. See, that's the thing. Like Dante's Inferno to me held up pretty well. It felt like a little dated at sometimes, but I enjoyed my playthrough of it. So there you go. But that's like raw hack and slash, not open world go do quests type of thing like this is.
That's modern games though.
Yeah. All right, that's all I got.
Well, I realized I added quite a few to the list because I've been on a diverse gaming binge the last week. Had horrible allergies, and what better to do than lie in bed or sit on the couch playing video games?
Yeah, man. It's the way to do it.
Porking a Lidos.
Exactly. I have, for some reason, again, I'm not the big life sim guy. Can take it or leave that, but I have a huge soft spot for the turn-based strategy of Fire Emblem. I know it's not universal, but just I played Engage not too long ago, and that game was meh. But Three Houses, oh my gosh, it actually had a plot. It had good sound. I was very impressed, and it's been nearly, it came out in 19, I think it was. It's been almost 7 years since I last played it.
Is it that old?
You can see the graphics. It's like early Switch era, kind of early Switch era.
Whoa.
Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong, but I want to say it's 2019. I can see Derek frantically searching.
Yeah. Keep going.
Yeah, no,
anyways.
you keep talking. You know me.
Anyway, so I've just been playing a lot of that, and it's been, especially there's one song. Derek knows this very well. I'm a huge atmospheric gamer, and that's also a good segue to Redout 2, where I was listening to the soundtrack for the game. I hadn't bought it. I was just at work listening to this. I randomly send song recommendations to Derek, and he entertains my suggestions on like a 1 and 2 basis, depending on what kind of genre it is. But there was one song from Redout 2 that just hooked me enough that I had to buy the game. Proceed to 2 hours later, and I am flying at the speed of sound, exactly the speed of sound, 1,250 kilometers an hour, through this training world that I am just laughing with glee. This is mission accomplished. I have not played a game like this in years. It was
it's
awesome.
F-Zero.
Yeah, it's F-Zero.
I looked at the cover art, and it's F-Zero. That's what I got.
It's F-Zero, but it's like, none of you ever played Wipeout, the Wipeout series, not the American obstacle course game.
Like the jet ski type of thing?
It was like F-Zero, but it was very stylized to, like, with the distinctness. All the ships had weapons. It had very unique soundscape. It was a British game series, and you could definitely tell with like the styling and the futurism.
It also looks like F-Zero.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's all anti-grav racers, but Redout 2 is the one that has got closest to replicating the Wipeout, which is one of my like nostalgia games from my childhood. Would absolutely recommend anybody that's into that. And the really cool thing is it calibrates the assists based off of how good your instincts are at the start. So that way it makes it a pleasurable experience, even if you typically just crash in the walls the whole time. That was a really nice.
Interesting.
Yeah, it doesn't even tell you. It's like, oh, we did it. And you go into the settings and you're like, how much do I? Oh, I suck. But yeah, that was really good. And then just the things I was mentioning, you were talking about some of them. RimWorld, it has multiplayer now. Or it has multiplayer mods. Sorry.
Yes, always had multiplayer mods.
Yeah, but it's really good now. I've been playing with a friend, and he has played, I think 3,000 hours. I know that's nothing to some people, but that's a lot to me. Mortars in that game are absolutely overpowered if you had the right mods. And just as a PSA, is what I put it here, they saved our colony in like 20 hours of work. So invest in mortars, kids. They save your life.
Dude, even vanilla mortars are pretty good. It's always good to have some on hand.
But the accuracy, oh man, we had one of those mechanoid things drop in with an active mortar. I'm like, yep, we're screwed.
Yep.
But he took care of it. And then the last thing, DOS 2, Divinity Original Sin. Now, I have either of you played Baldur's Gate 3?
You know, it's kind of funny because I actually did start a new playthrough. Derek, you have something in your beard on.
Oh, yes. I think your cat deposited there.
Thank you.
I just started a new playthrough of Baldur's Gate 3 with some friends. And I did play a little bit of Divinity 2. They're both very good for what they do, but once again, turn-based combat doesn't quite hit. So I find myself getting out of these games pretty quickly.
Which is bad because you're hosting this one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Somebody else download the save. Just make him a companion.
Yeah, no kidding.
You know, it is a little better playing with people because, like, I just have to focus on one or two characters. Like,
yeah,
I don't necessarily want to control a party of 4 people and figure out what they're doing. Like, it's just less brain power. I can make my other friends do other things and figure stuff out, and that's fine with me.
And they love to. Oh boy,
exactly.
Do they love to.
Oh, exactly. So,
well, if you ever played the mods on Divinity Original Sin 2 are impeccable. They had so many new classes over all the game. I mean, Baldur's Gate's gonna be the same way, but then I'm curious your thoughts. Derek, you've played Baldur's Gate before, right? Sorry,
no.
Green Turkey.
Green chicken.
Green chicken.
No, I actually haven't.
Oh, okay. Well,
I played Divinity, but not Baldur's Gate.
So Divinity, you get all your points, spell points back immediately after the combat ends. However, Baldur's Gate, it's like D&D rules. You have to spend your spell slots and get it back from the rest. That drove me nuts in the video game setting. I felt so trapped and constrained subconsciously, and then DOS 2, just freeing. Just being able to always have the agency of, like, you know what? I want to use that crazy spell again. I don't know
Fair
what that
enough.
says about me, but that was my contribution to this page.
I mean, it's nice to have spells. Spells are good.
It feels like
They
I'm
make
deliberately
things-
holding my fun back because I know I might need it for a tough fight later, and it's really hard to balance, and it becomes work and not fun. So, yeah.
Dude, it's like that with potions or mana potions. You just save.
Yes.
Them. Always
yes.
save.
And then you get to the final boss, and you're like, well, I can just crank this out.
Or you forget to use them there too,
Yep.
which
And
is
you
what
never
happens
use
to
them.
me. Yep.
Yep. Same way.
Yep.
So, yeah, that's all I had on the gaming front. Lots of good games out there, though.
Yeah. A lot of good
That
stuff.
they are. Cool. Derek, I imagine you just probably were messing around with the studio.
Yep. This
Cool.
has been my game, Whack-A-Mole with Code.
Cool. That sounds fun. Well, that's about it for us. Thank you, Black White, Cat, Turkey, Vulture, Alec for Dr. Alec for coming.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
And here's Derek with the plugs.
Find us on the internet, spudcast.net. We're at CT Spudcast pretty much wherever you are. Give us a subscribe, give us a like, give us a comment. All things help us out quite a bit in these early days. If you see our shorts, maybe watch the end and don't click out after 3 seconds. 80% of people watching. That's right. We hate you.
We're watching you.
No, we love you and appreciate you. Thank you for at least being interested in the thumbnail. That's cool. Nintendo get at us. Southwest get at us.
FromSoft?
FromSoft. I don't know if I want FromSoft as a sponsor.
Disney.
Disney, absolutely. Oh, get at us. Yeah, check us out. Leave us a review. Thanks for tuning in. We'll talk to you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.